My wife gave me silent treatment for 20 days, so on day 21, I made it permanent. 20 days of silence. That's what my wife decided I deserved after I suggested she help with household responsibilities instead of treating me like her personal butler. But here's the thing about playing the silent treatment card. Sometimes the other person decides they prefer the quiet. I finished a 12-hour shift and walked into what looked like a tornado hit our kitchen. Dishes piled high, takeout containers scattered everywhere, and her on the couch scrolling through her phone. I made the apparently unforgivable mistake of saying, "Hey, think you could give me a hand cleaning up before dinner?" The look she gave me could have frozen hell over. "Excuse me? I work too. I'm not your maid." "I never said you were. I thought we could tackle this together since we both live here." That's when she stood up, grabbed her purse, and delivered the line that would define the next 3 weeks. "Figure it out yourself, and don't expect me to talk to you until you learn some respect." The front door slammed so hard it rattled the windows. When she came back 2 hours later, I thought we'd have a normal conversation. I was wrong. She walked past me like I was invisible and went straight to the bedroom. Day 2 rolled around and still nothing. I tried the reasonable approach. If I came across wrong yesterday, we should talk. She poured her coffee, walked past me, and left for work without acknowledging I existed. By day 5, I realized what this was. This wasn't about dishes or respect. This was control. She decided freezing me out would make me grovel and apologize for something I shouldn't apologize for. Day 7 was when something clicked. I was eating a sandwich, watching her perform her silent tantrum routine, and I started laughing. Here was a grown woman who thought giving me the cold shoulder was going to break me down. Instead, it was showing me exactly who I'd married. By day 10, the house had gotten remarkably peaceful. No arguing about whose turn it was to take out trash. No passive-aggressive comments about the dishwasher. No dramatic sighs when I wanted to watch sports. I was starting to see the upside. Day 15 brought reinforcements. Her sister called asking if everything was okay because my wife seemed stressed. I told her everything was fine. I was giving my wife the space she'd requested. When her sister tried to dig deeper, I said she knows how to end this anytime she wants an adult conversation. But here's what she didn't realize during her tantrum. I was using this time to think about what my life had become and what I wanted it to be. Day 20 arrived with her pacing around like a caged animal, looking at me with this expression that screamed, "Aren't you going to do something?" But I was doing something. I was planning exactly what came next, because tomorrow was day 21, and she was going to try breaking her silence and pretending this episode never happened. Day 21 started exactly how I expected. She was going to walk into the kitchen with that carefully rehearsed, casual attitude, ready to graciously end my punishment and pretend the past 3 weeks never happened. Except I wasn't there for her performance. I'd left at 5:30 that morning, 2 hours before she got up. My overnight bag was in the car along with everything else I'd quietly moved out while she was performing her silent treatment. The beauty of someone giving you the silent treatment is they stop paying attention to anything you do. While she was slamming doors and huffing around, I was methodically removing my important documents. While she was posting cryptic social media quotes, I was transferring half our savings to an individual account. She probably stood in that kitchen for 10 minutes, waiting for me to respond. That's when she would have found the note I left on the bathroom mirror. Short and to the point. Silence is golden. Enjoy it forever. My phone started ringing around 8:30. I was already at my temporary place, having my first peaceful cup of coffee in 3 weeks. I let it go to voicemail. By noon, I had 17 missed calls. The voicemail started apologetic, then got frustrated, then turned angry. I saved every single one. After 20 days of treating me like I didn't exist, she expected me to be grateful for a casual conversation, like nothing happened. After 3 weeks of psychological manipulation, she thought I should jump at the chance to reconcile. 3 weeks later, she was served with divorce papers. The woman who thought silence was a weapon learned that sometimes the best response to manipulation is showing someone exactly what life looks like without you in it. And sometimes that life looks pretty good.